So when I started to think about my artifact speech, I had a little bit of trouble trying to figure out what artifacts I had that really exemplified me as a person. But after a little bit of thinking, I think I found a couple good ones. So here's my first one. Let's see, it's my kettlebell. My next one is my breaker bar. And my last one is these two books. Alright, so let's talk about the first one. So the first one is my kettlebell. So the reason I picked it is when I first started working, I used to work at a grocery store for minimum wage. It was my first job right out of high school. And, I worked really hard. And I remember getting my first check and opening it up and then looking at it and then seeing I only had like $100. And I was like, man, this is not that great. And then around the same time, this kettlebell came out. And I was really excited for it, but I saw how much it costs, and it was just, way too much. So I set myself a goal that I would save up for it. So I started putting a little bit away, and after a few months, I finally got it. And I was really proud of myself because I had never done anything like that. And that's one of the virtues I signed for myself. I think I'm very responsible and disciplined, and I'm really glad. That's why this kettlebell right here holds a lot of value for me. Let's go on to the next one. Next one is the breaker bar. Now I have a lot of tools in my toolbox, but this is probably my favorite. Just because it's just so big and it comes in so much handy, especially for somebody like me who uses a lot of hand tools, and it's I don't have too much money, so I need to use this a lot because I can't afford power tools. But the reason I chose that is because I like to tinker a lot. I like to take things apart and work on cars, stuff like that. Me and my friends like to do that, and that's just it's one of the hobbies that I feel that really represents me a lot. I just like to work with my hands, and it's very cathartic for me, and I like it as a hobby. And on to my last one. I have these two books. So much like everybody else, I had a lot of trouble picking my major. And it was really troubling for me because I felt like I was running out of time, and then I needed to pick a major right now. And I decided to go into business, and I didn't know exactly what into business, so I just picked that major for my associates. And I took an accounting class, and I found that I really liked it, and it kind of opened these doors for me. And so right now I'm thinking between accounting and financial analyst. So I got this one. This is E-Myth Revisited. It's about opening small businesses and mistakes a lot of small businesses do. It sounds a little boring because whenever I try to talk to my friends about this, they like start zoning out. But I find it really interesting, the entrepreneurial spirit and stuff. And I feel like accounting would help out a lot. And the other one I'm picking is finance and it's investing 101. I always like the idea of stocks and having your money make money for you and working smarter, not harder. And especially relating to that first story where I saw my check and I wasn't really impressed. I was like, I can't live off this. I can't raise a family, and I feel like I like to prepare. And growing up in an immigrant family, we weren't the richest. And we're certainly doing a lot better right now than we did when we first came here. But I don't want to have that as a worry. I just really want to be financial security is one of the things I seek for. And I really don't want to, encompass that, but I would like to get it out of the way and, maybe be able to, focus on other things. Those are my effects. Thanks.